Did your clocks move? Like 2 minutes? Maybe. Yeah, I guess we take the income instead of mediums. I'm not sure what line that I want to take as pig. I feel like the silk stuff might just be too slow, but I thought I removed this from the playlist. I do like the chorus of the French version of the DK West tracks.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
So I hate going to that fight.
Discounts for peace. I'm so glad.
Money tree's
we could share
great.
this experience today. Use that for the good of all.
And silk is viable surprisingly early, as long as you lean in and land Spike Shield or Crab Claw early enough. Yeah, I haven't played it much. That hasn't been my experience, but I haven't played it much.
Guided me what you needed. I can feel our energies resonating.
I may not be the most masterful trainer, but I must be the cheapest.
I don't want to roll here. We're just playing Fatigue Pig with cargo shorts, I guess.
I spent
Big
half
toughness.
my life mastering that technique. So, like,
It could be Piggy
9
Bank,
years.
or we just go Lost Crate, get a medium, maybe it's Cash Register. Or it's Silk. Interesting. You've got two things that we really want to upgrade for long-term value.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I think we're fine. Yeah, Julian's nothing. Hey, G-Dog. I tried it, I got unlucky. Items in early matchups. Yeah, the last time that I played Silk early, we lost like the
Defeat
first 4
does
days.
not defeat me.
Granted, I think there was more poison boards running around then. And Spike Shield just not quite fast enough to race the poisoners. Let's go
Master
here.
craftsman.
Do my Silk upgrade.
Try my best.
Here's my Silk upgrade. Also a Chapeau. I think the average 10 win percent could be for someone who played since season 1. I think if you are just playing the best character every time and you're like tryharding playing the best builds for the character, I think you could probably have like an 80% 10 win rate, pretty realistically. Like, I mess around a lot, and I have a 60% win rate on every character. What game? This is the Bazaar. It is a async auto battler. What I want to do here. That was great. We didn't get the Crusher Claw fight. I guess I'm still just going here for CDR. Like I'm gonna merge rapidly is probably too fast for Silk now. Yeah, I don't know how that took so long. I feel like Railgun being good was one of the most obvious things. Railgun to bronze was a mistake. I mean, I said that when I was reading the patch notes.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win. But not against me.
Rush is good. There's my money tree upgrade.
You say old. I say thoroughly tested. Our items have lived. They have stories.
Now that's giving up the business.
It really feels like Railgun earlier playing actively worse comp. It's not a fun or interesting experience. I don't disagree. I'm gonna take the 2 income. What am I really looking for at loot item?
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
What do I need? Tool, weapon, property, apparel. I have property. I have apparel. And that's it. I need a weapon tool. I guess I can buy the Atlatl. I don't want to just roll here. Grab Boomerang instead. It's a little bit better.
Oh, I think you're really good.
Rolling there also maybe lets me buy a cash register instead.
I should warn you, I'm not like other
Would
Jabalians.
have strong items, but Rail
Go
isn't
ahead.
it.
Underestimate
Yeah, it's
me.
just
It makes this
Rail's
more
probably a
fun.
little bit too strong early on. It definitely feels like a silver item once you get it to silver. And it's just so easy to get bronzes to silver. Like, it's a lot easier to get a item that starts at bronze to silver than it is to find a silver item. The tier that an item starts at is very impactful to overall balance.
Bring her about. I've got another salvo with me.
Hey, that's name. Gaming here, or hardly gaming? I mean, we're not doing much. We just got some bandages and some shorts. Just kind of chilling.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Shall I gift wrap it for you? You're a smart one.
Speaking moderately. Yeah, that's a way of putting it. Good seminar. Don't need this. Interesting. Well, the reason builds are strong is because boards that win early are generally weaker than comeback boards. Oh, the reason the builds are strong is because boards that win early are generally weaker than comeback boards. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Pretty sure there's enough shield pressure.
I've got a lot of work to do, but this'll be fun!
Like, I think generally the characters that have the stronger early boards tend to be the best characters. Board that doesn't lose. Board that doesn't lose is weaker on day 7 than a board that has lost 3 times on the way to 7 because they don't need to be strong. But they don't need to be strong because they face weaker boards.
Why did you choose the Megatronich 123?
Okay. For the lore drop question, there is not a very good reason. The reason that it is Trinet123 and not Trinet is because I had the account Trinet on Justin TV, and you couldn't log into Twitch with your Justin TV account, but the usernames were still reserved. So I had to make another account, and my default to backup accounts is always just append to 123. Like Trinet though, there's no good lore for that. It's just a username that I've been using forever. There is this. It was made way after the fact. Okay, for example, a board that doesn't lose is weaker on day 7 than a board that has lost 3 times on the way to 7. I don't think that that's necessarily true. Like, that's sometimes true, especially if you're not mindful of needing to pivot. But, like, specifically on day 7. Like, Rail isn't weak on day 7 yet. And if you're keeping in mind that your board is going to fall off, because you're strong early, you're able to use gold, putting items on your bench that don't do anything right now, but make your pivot better later. Like, Rail doesn't have a whole lot that they can do to be stronger on day 5, spending their gold. But there's a lot they can be doing to be stronger when they need to pivot on day 8 or day 9. And that's usually what makes the strong tempo boards lead to the best characters. When you have a consistent tempo line, you can play that and still be open to whatever late game pivot your character wants to be doing. And you're just necessarily under less pressure because you have the tempo. Okay. I want to find a spike
I'll
shield.
spar with you, but this leg. Go make some more stories, then come back and tell me.
It's kind of an
Enjoy
item.
the thrill of battle. While you can.
If you're not growing, daily.
Hard to craft this OP build so early? I mean, it depends. Like, dilution doesn't help that much when the items start at bronze. I feel like bronze pools aren't going to be big enough to where that's going to be a huge deterrent. It'll go from like 60% of your dually games you're able to get a railgun to like 40% of your games you get a dually railgun, which I don't think feels any better to play with or against. I guess I'll wear the yo-yo here.
I don't boast for myself. I boast for tightened, tempered, oiled, and tuned.
Most of his life pools are low. Yeah, I mean, railgun falls off because it's flat damage. It doesn't have any built-in scaling. There aren't good ways to scale it other than spiking your enchant or spiking crit chance.
Curio sells junk. Reef. They don't make these like they used to.
You do see these tusks, right? My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Pretty sure we're winning this. Like, if there were no pivots out of railgun, that would make dually worse, but I don't know if it would make railgun more okay to have around.
I can see you're going places, but I'm chasing you.
Like, I would almost say that it would be a worse design for railgun to be something that was really good at getting to 7 wins, but didn't have any follow-up to do better from there. Because then, like, you're just baiting new players into playing railgun. People get punished for taking better lines because they lose to railgun early. Like, I almost prefer the game where there are lines out to, and just like it ends up with dually being the best character. We brought back the silver. I mean, that's what I would do personally, but
Just close your eyes.
just like from a philosophical perspective, I'm not sure.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
What the ideal is for early game power. Like, should the world just be whatever character has the best early game is probably also going to be the best late game character? That's how it's felt almost every patch. But, like, the alternative to that is you've got people playing boards that are really strong early that just have no hope later on. Think they'll ever make a large reagent? Probably.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up
That's my
the
tool.
Bazaar.
Bought an obsidian railgun day 4. Yeah, that happens. That happens. How many bronze larges does Big have? I believe it's still 2. So if you transform Fixer Upper, it's guaranteed money tree.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Okay, what am I doing here? Let's throw a bit of crit on you. Before the earliest items to be offered? I don't think so, but I have no idea how that works. I don't know when Isla can start showing obsidian items. I don't think I've ever seen an obsidian item in a day one shop. So it is rarity gated in some way.
I feel like you're not being fully present with me.
Witness my
Oh,
strength,
I have boomerang.
lads.
God damn it. God damn it. The Nitro Hammer. Yeah. I know you can get the obsidian somewhat early, but I don't think I've ever seen them before. I don't even know when the earliest I've seen one is. I shouldn't say a number. I know I've never seen it on day one, but that's the most I can say. Pretty sure I've never seen one day two.
The lads will never let me forget this.
I don't think I want that.
I'm a people person, and sometimes
Still
I
want to
sell
find a
stuff.
spike shield.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
It's ironic the kinetic would be far worse day 1 to beginning day 3 than rail. Yeah. I think it would probably be a less fun item to have start at bronze, though. Even if it's weaker, like day 1, day 2. Like, kinetic is an item that you can easily just play all game. There's no worry about needing to pivot out of it at all. Like, that would be an example where, if kinetic cannon was the strongest thing to be doing early, you would not be weaker on day 8 than an average board. What are we doing?
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Endurance.
We made progress today. I'm proud of you. If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be.
Find the spike shield. I don't have a tool. Do I want to play the spike shield yet?
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
How's Big Silk doing today? This is my first big game of the night. I'm not usually a huge fan of this board, but it's what we got. Maybe some changes I'd like to see to the game. I don't know. Right now, I don't think I have any specific complaints, other than, like, Dooley does seem to be a bit overtuned. I would like to see the... I've been saying this for a while. The level up reward where you get to choose between getting a random item, getting a loot item, and, like, some class reward. I would like to see that level up reward changed. I feel like that was just really unexciting compared to some of the others. And there's so much more that they could do with it. Rush might screw with the timing. For what it's worth, I don't really expect to kill first cycle anyway. Better to charge railgun into the core, into pulse Chris, or is it better to charge pulse rifle? Wait. Is it better to charge pulse Chris into core into railgun? It depends on the rest of your board.
Like my crew says.
Usually,
Another round.
if I'm playing the core with railgun, if I have things that are making my core faster than the pulse rifle, to the point where core speeds up my pulse rifle, I'll use the core to make pulse rifle faster. Otherwise, everything is going to the left of the core. Yeah, I mean, generally, railgun wants to be as bursty as possible. Granted, it is harder without crit core.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
The yo-yo be better next to the tree. I had it next to the tree the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
See that mountain? That's Paul. He might have what you need.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you. Happy to exploit you. I mean, help you.
Am I ever gonna remember to put this boomerang in? If I do this, I guess I can just cut the money tree. I can do this. This works.
Trash Town is the
I think
future.
the loot random, character level up options are fun. The only issue is the character specific ones feel too specific and random. I just feel like they're all really uninteresting. Especially compared to what they were. Like, in the late game, it's usually, you're not even thinking about it, you're pressing loot item. Early on, most of the time, when you don't click loot item, it's just giving you, like, 2 gold, 4 gold.
Typical smear campaign.
Like, it's worth going for item in case it gives you direction, but it's not, like, a super interesting click. Hey, Tree. Doing okay. The thing with Dooley is Dooley has, like, 3 different lines that he can go down. He's basically 3 different characters that are all the best character in the game. Like, Railgun's nuts. Other early tempo stuff is worse than Railgun, but still better than all of the other characters' early tempo packages. And then you've got, like, the pivot out of Railgun stuff. You've got the hydraulic press. You've got the nitrogen hammer boards. You've got the kinetic cannon boards. Whether you go, like, primal core for dinos, the core to be open to a bunch of different comps, or you go crit core to jam, like, Railgun or one of the other crit boards. They're all very high tempo early with good late game pivots.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right? I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase. Do you have to leave already? Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
5 spare change. That's so many spare change. I really want to give up the globe. Oh, I still need one more space. The money, I guess. Reality, you're seeing each patch is there's one character with a ton of build variety, then every other character is constrained to play around the strong character. Well, I mean, the character with a lot of build variety is not always the strong character. Like, sometimes the best character is the best character because they just have one really strong line. Oh. Oh. Wow. Those sure were some hits, opponent. We still win. That's it's kind of funny. Plenty of characters have build variety right now. Maybe. I know Vanessa and Dooley both have reasonable build variety. I think one issue with Dooley's variety is a lot of it gets cut off at the core selection. Where, like, there's a lot of things that you can do, theoretically, on Dooley. But once you pick your core on day 2, you're limiting yourself to, like, 2 or 3 different lines.
The work is never done. It can always... My work is for the glory of Samaska. So, tell someone.
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns.
You don't see that often. That can be incredible, Pierre.
I'll never resell this.
Yeah.
I'll show those stumps back home.
I don't know, the last couple
I'm
times that
gonna
I
be
tried
a
to play
business
Pierre, it wasn't really good enough. Like, the small freezes are just kind of better. For the opposite, the core is a build-around item that can come off the board. It can for some builds. But, like, Kinetic Cannon needs core. A lot of the crit core builds don't necessarily need core long-term, but need it for a while for you to consider going into the boards. Like, there's a lot of boards that are linchpinned around the core. That are strong, but, like, you can't play them if you don't have the core. Ticket, a ticket.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford
Okay, so what am I could get rid of the globe. I don't really want to get rid of the globe.
Tell everyone you got it here.
Move the core design.
See me now.
Wait, I feel like it's a symptom of the core, not the design of the cores. It's a symptom of the core, not the design of the cores. I mean, I agree that there are theoretical designs for the cores that don't have this problem, but I feel like as long as there are late game builds that care about the core, this is always going to be a thing, right? Where picking certain cores is going to lock you off of other comps. I don't have a target for this. The IO doesn't really matter. Do we just go here?
Hey,
Try to get like a defense
if
grid?
it's about the gold, Pip is affordable.
Deadly Eye?
Cute kid, too. When you're ready, I'll send you to Orlin. But I'll keep you as long as I can.
One shop too late.
Hey, that's okay. It's been nice talking to you.
You do see these tusks, right?
Upgrading core via lucking into the skill feels too random. Yeah, I do wish there were more consistent ways of getting core upgrades. Like, one of the nice things about playing Force Field is that there's nothing in the build that needs to be upgraded other than your crit core. Railgun? Did I say railgun? I thought I said force field. Like, there are other things that you need to hit, but upgrades aren't one of them.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
It's a good thing that upgrades are inconsistent, makes you more likely to have to switch. Well, that's the thing. Upgrades aren't really... Upgrades are only inconsistent when comps need multiple items upgraded. And when comps need multiple items upgraded, if there isn't a flexible item in that comp, it's not giving you incentive to switch. Like, you're already committed, you might as well run it down. And just expect to find the upgrade, or hope to find the upgrade. But, like, you can expect to upgrade an item. Okay, yeah, this rush is... this rush is kind of annoying.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
How can I help you?
Bench of belts.
Same time tomorrow?
I want fort with this build. Probably eventually. I'm scaled enough that I want the tents.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Ah, the joy of more. Bring it in.
That's not defense grid.
Are they hitting you? Or are they hitting themselves with you?
Lethargy seems like a bad skill. It's not great. It's situationally fine, but a lot of times there are boards that are going to make better use of it than you. Like, Pig and Mac don't have the best access to cooldown reduction. It feels bad to, like, take Lethargy when you're... Well, I was going to use Atlatl as an example, but Atlatl is a Pig item. But, like, you take Lethargy on your big bonk board, and then you run into an Atlatl that is still 1 second through Lethargy, or someone that's doing Star Chart Silencer stuff, and your items are doubly affected by the cooldown increase than your opponent's. I don't actually need this.
My people believe in peace.
If you have scaling CD reduction build, it's interesting. Well, you would want it from the beginning. Like, it's interesting with Atlatl. The problem is with a lot of Atlatl boards don't want to just have to lean on their Atlatl to win. Power of friendship is strong. Thank you for not having crit. Yeah, I was at 3 HP. It was very close. It was very close. Atomic Clock is your favorite item in the game. Are you evil? Nah, Atomic Clock is sweet. Like, I'm gonna eventually want to cut this Chapeau yo-yo nonsense, but...
I am but a humble farmer. This will do well for you. I promise. You've planted a golden seed, my friend. Harvest will come soon.
Seen any of those railgun builds yet this patch? Yeah. They've been singing the praises of the railgun ever since the start of the month. I like how now our rush is guaranteed to go on the spike shield. This is wonderful.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
one more space. Or just grief the coin. I get more out of selling the piggy bank when it's got more value. I guess I grief the coin.
Now that's giving up the business.
Just tent it up with a tree this big. I mean, the tree doesn't do anything. It's just healing. When do you think it's worth buying the Aerodrome Temple tickets? Whenever you have the gold, basically. I usually won't buy it on like day 4 when I'm trying to get a build together, but if I've got something reasonable, I'll happily spend 20 gold on it. Give piggy bank value. Oh, with the level up reward? I think I'd rather just take a loot item, but you could. I don't know. It's gonna get up to full value before I sell it. I'm not too worried about it.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
Missed the Obsidian Shield enchants. I could have put 25% crit on it, but I kind of want to cut this for a claw. I'm gonna enchant the shield, because the shield is really bad.
You leave it behind.
Bank on the claw
Someone
coming.
else finds
The
it.
problem is if the
It
claw
all
doesn't
works
come, I don't really have a board. They nerf it. I have rush. So my spiky shield is always going before the silk scarf. And I can't really fix that. Like, I could cut the money tree and then, like, scarf into spike shield, but then nothing is activating forever.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
We also have 2 enchants coming. Like, plan A right now is get a damage enchant on the money tree, I think. Don't know the scarf? Yeah, potentially. There are ways to fix it, but not if I spend 20 gold. That I don't really have. Putting a random enchant on a spike shield. Like, if I take form there, I'm just putting 25% crit chance on shield. Oh my god, it lined up. Not even close. We still have the 10 survive. I can just go Caltropsing, right? I guess I can play this too. Do I have... I need one more hour on this. 5 small items on day 5. Maybe you should continue with just adding 1 small every day. Spike, just a box surrounded by spikes. Yes. Okay, so we can do this now. Yep, empty board beats the Caltrops fight.
You carry the soul sickness that ruined my people. Carry it back to your... I have failed, but Comax will not. If you're not growing, you're failing.
I guess burn on Money Tree is good. That seems like what I want to be doing. Hey, billion frogs. Get Obsidian the scarf. Then we just don't even need the spike shield anymore. Get Obsidian the tents too. Are we... I guess we just gotta find a belt, right? This is a lot funnier.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
Uh-oh.
Every failed experiment lights the path.
We got there.
to
We got there.
success.
A little scary. A little scary, but we got there. I guess we always had the tent that was, yeah. The tent first was big. I'll find a belt.
How do you hugelings use these things? On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah, bye! There's fun size,
Did I sell the wrong
and
item?
there's boring size.
Why do we still have that instead of the cash register?
Sell things so I can buy things. Huge things! Fine, here's some gold.
Fine.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you? No, delivery's free. I like the exercise. If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
This fight scales faster than I thought it did. Huh.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
So we have a weapon in play because of luxury tents, which makes the pig skills a bit worse. There's still property CDR, right? I'm just looking for defense grid.
Some days I'm the teacher, other days a student, as it should be. This isn't mid-school, you know. I'm not teaching grammar.
A fixed keychain trying to activate tents. I have no idea.
Yataria? The dunes? Where shall we start?
Roll like twice. I don't know.
Magnificent find.
Got fights to lose.
My people believe in peace.
It's golden, yeah.
Boring! Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
Uh-oh. I guess we're still fine.
I believed in myself and I still lost.
Well, that was one of the weirdest perfect victory lines I've ever taken.
Like a diamond. Flawless.
Got pretty lucky on matchups there. Really good enchants at the end as well. Four-second activation's not acceptable anymore? I mean, it depends what you're doing at 4 seconds. Like, 4-second kills are still pretty playable. 4-second, like, slow your opponent's whole board is still pretty good, too. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we will play some more. That was a 1 hour long perfect victory. Classic Pygmalion.